In the last 7 days, I've made $6,500 live on the stream, and today I gave back $2,800 of it. This is how it happened. This is where we stand. Currently sitting at $156,583. After 7 days, we are currently trading on day 8 of step 2. And we need, what, $2,500? So just chugging along, slow and steady. Last couple days, full chop on the NAS, putting in a little bit of, excess from 540 down to 460 or so. It'll be interesting to see if we run these wicks or if they're truly getting bought up over and over again off of it. Kind of think that if we go back down to that 540 level, we run them, but who knows? We'll see what happens with time. As of right now, basically about halfway through Friday's move. So let's look at the value areas. We are outside of Friday's value area high. Friday's point of control sitting at 550. And then the move on Thursday, that overnight session move, Thursday night going into Friday, we're about halfway through that range. Basically, as of right now, it feels like a very large range to me, especially looking at the daily. So big chop. We'll see. If we break out at 900, I think it's pretty clear what's going to happen. If we break below 540, I think it's kind of clear, especially if we run those wicks of 500. But I think the name of the game, nothing has changed. The name of the game is patience. Good luck. Be smart, be patient. Let's have a day. All right, we got a minute left on this first 5 minutes of the day. Feels fairly tame right now. All right, 5-minute candle closing up here. NAS looks weird. Closing heavy. ES closing as a doji. One strat that I kind of enjoy on moves like that is to literally long opening range and then just like put your stop right below the prior low when it feels like we're kind of trying to get bid up a little bit. So you're risking like, 4 or 5 points. Something like that. Right off volume. Stopped out. It's worth a shot. ES was trying to bounce a little bit, my opinion. That's why I went for that, but I'm not willing to, take a huge move to VWAP, which I feel like could happen pretty quickly. So it took 4 points and some change on that. 4.5 points. Slowly melting down into the magical 20s right now. And the move to VWAP trying to play out. So I have 2 contracts here. One will be a quick out. The other will be a runner, in theory, off of VWAP, assuming that we get bid up. And it got pretty freaking close without tapping. Probably could have front run it a little bit, I guess. Because that's the play that I wanted to see. Now I don't know if I still want it or not. So yeah, if I would have, had that up 1.5 points higher, I would have gotten out of my first contract to cover the first trade, and then would still have one open. Now I'm not sure if I still want it or not. I'm taking the orders off. That was the right trade that just kind of slipped away. So we'll reset. I'm gonna work some brackets here actually. Right up to volume. Missed that fill as well. I got some blocks to the top side. 60, 58, 57. Feels like we, rotate into those. Take a little stab off volume on the pullback here. If we get it. Might just run without me again. So in this case, closing up at like probably, 66. Something like that. And then coming back down for the wick test and volume at 50 would be interesting on the long side. Getting close to my fill here, like what, 2-3 points away. There we go, long one. It was a quick fill, 7 points up there. So we just got rid of that first losing little scalp. Maybe back that with that second little scalp. That was a very fast trade. Both these trades have been fast. Average trade time, 11 seconds. So the longest trade being 12 seconds, which means that last one was 10 seconds, I guess. Last one was 12 seconds. First trade losing was 10 seconds. 4.5 on the losing, 7 on the winning. What were we up? We're up $42 on the day after being exposed to the market for 20 seconds. It is nice to see the idea of the trade work out, even if you don't get filled. So like with this specific trade, I missed my fill by 1.5 points. And the concept of my trade was take 7 points on one contract and let the second one run. And so that second one would have been up 60 points, 50, 60 points. So that was a $1,100 trade, pretty much teed up, that I just missed my entry by 1.5 points. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, Testing VWAP now from underneath. ES bouncing back above it. Do we have a wick test at play here? I feel like we do. Yeah, we got a little wick test potential at 706, but looks heavy. All right, there's the wick test playing out. Let's see what, and volume. Let's see what Delta's doing. I'm going to take the stab short here. Watching the magical 80s, but we'll kill it if we need to before that. Kind of depends on what it does here at VWAP. Line in the sand. Chopping 700. ES might be trying to get a little heavy here. Maybe bring the NAS with it a little bit. So far, still chopping. Nice rip. That's from 75 up to 25. Is that 50, 60 points? Something like that. I like the test at 17. I kind of wanted to take another short there, but I didn't want to be double in right now. Doesn't seem smart, but I like this sort of move. Downward move, red, come back up, test the green cluster. We talk about that in crypto land often. Similar move here that we just saw in NASDAQ. Should have taken the short, but I was too scared to. All right, new 5-minute candle just opened up. Down 10 points on this trade. It keeps just changing back and forth between the 22 range and the 5-minute chart because I think they both offer good structure right now. Like, we're kind of holding this volume at 710, which I don't love, but we're also not really getting a whole lot of buyers pushing through here, so trying to be a little patient, but I'm not going to hold this for forever. ES is breaking that prior high. NAS trying to do it as well. I think NAS might have just done it, actually. Let's see. Nope, not quite. 25. Getting slapped off it again. There's some heavy coming through across the board. Back to VWAP. Giving us the bounce off VWAP so far. All right, trying to push and close strong here. ES doing it. NAS got a bunch of buyers coming through. Probably going to have to kill this here. I think we just popped that prior high. Yep, pushing volume. We're right at opening range low. Top of the hour coming in 4 seconds. Went and added one. We're like right in that zone. All the wicks. We have to kill it. We have to kill it. ES was also looking a little heavy. Don't think it's going to happen, though. I'm going to go ahead and just kill this trade. Lock in the L there. It's minus 19 on the day. Brings us to minus 1784. Nice rips across the board. ES breaking those prior highs on the overnight session. NAS not yet breaking the... actually, yeah. I guess it's breaking the overnight highs, but not breaking opening range high yet. Really good rips, though, across the board. So, GG's. When I said I needed to close it out, I was minus 500, and I let it run because I thought it was going to pull back a little bit more, but that was just straight up. So, happens. I'm not, like, I don't want to be done by any means. However, that was a good size loss on this account, so I got to be, like, cognizant of that, obviously. Got to be smart. We got a 400 block at 70 on the ES. Long off the top of the range. I like this level 85, but I also like, 62. Making new lows here, I don't really like, which it's trying to do right now. Got 35 seconds left on this candle. I was thinking about buying 81, but I just don't think I should do it with the leverage. Candle's closing out here. Snapping to the downside. Here's the volume fill at 75. Added another. Again, we'll keep this super tight. This is the type of move I really like. Really, I like to push back up into volume, pointing control on both of these. But topside wicks, meh, on the ES. Let's look at that block at 70. Got to get through 800. 800, 810, 820 cycle level, and then we rotate up into pointing control from Thursday. I think this candle's closing as doji. We'll watch the 5-minute close here. 3 seconds left. Yeah, basically doji. NAS just consolidating the 80s. Nothing more, nothing less. We ran the double bottom on the ES. Makes sense. Got to kill this trade. Got to kill it. Because I'm too close to my daily loss limit. I can't lose more than 3K in a day. Lost $2,837. One winning trade. Just not it, man.